Welcome to Chalk and Cheese Podcast. One DJ, podcast, one comedian, and two other guys. Chalk and Cheese. Come on. Begging it.
Yes, the link was good. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, if you have a ticket for go, man, invite. No, be a part. But yo, anybody see the BAFTAs? Big up to Michael Ward for winning Rising Star as well.
Big up Michael. Big up Michael.
For those who don't know, Michael Ward he's the guy that was in Top Boy and Blue Story as well. So big up
BAFTA.
Rising Star.
Rising Star.
But for the white man said there's no.
It was the only one. He won the only award that was voted by the public. Every other award
was voted by them.
Voted by them, and that's why there's no diversity.
And you see how last week we was here, and Dizzle saying, I'd work for the Illuminati and shit like that to make money. You go and work for them, knowing how they're keeping black people down.
But I wouldn't be kept down because I've been.
That's what I'm saying. He's an arsehole. He's an arsehole.
But you guys have been kept down.
Yeah.
I'm up here.
I don't know what you're talking.
2 people gave speeches.
I don't get your MO.
Harry and Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin.
Not
Joaquin.
Harry.
Is that his name?
It wasn't Harry, wasn't it?
William.
Yeah,
William.
Prince William. Oh, is that his name?
But he's the
William.
president of BAFTA.
Who? William?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
You know, alright, so I never see William's speech, but I read something that he was giving a speech about it as well. But something to me just say, yo, why now you?
No, but
Is it because Harry not there no more now? You want to try?
No, I don't
you
think
see the
it's that.
support Harry was getting from.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
that.
so-
Graham Norton was, I think he was a host or he was hosting an award, and he was making jokes about it. So he didn't directly speak out on it, but he made jokes to make it apparent that this is not diverse at all. There's been a load of, it's not just ethnic minorities that are not being underrepresented.
It's women as well.
Women as well. They're not being represented in the BAFTA at all. So there's a lot of talk. Ever since the nominations come out, there's been a lot of backlash. So Graham Norton coming on and doing those jokes is digging at BAFTA.
BAFTAs.
And then the guy came out. What's his name?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, he came out.
The guy
Done a
played Joker.
very, very powerful
won the
speech.
award, right?
Yeah, he won the award.
Come see him
And made a speech.
after him speech.
The Joker, I just watched that the other day. The laugh, he's really good
It's
actor.
bad, brother.
Really good actor.
Oh, you just watching it?
No, because I didn't know who it was.
He's a good actor, but the film was kind of.
I just wanted to.
So basically,
Now I put two and two
he
together.
made a speech.
The film was dead.
You watch his speech,
Yeah. He made a speech,
was, man.
and the speech was
That's
quite a
not
powerful
Joker.
speech, and it was about the lack of diversity. in
He
it.
said, basically he was saying, yeah, thank you, I appreciate that you're giving me an award, but I'm complicit in this shit as well.
Because I'm here.
Because I'm here
And I'm accepting
the award.
it.
And also as well, I've seen on the sets and whatever else that there's no diversity, and I don't say nothing. Because they're not saying nothing. So nothing's going to change. So he said, I need to say, everybody needs to start saying things.
So
now.
we're all a part of the problem, including me, and we're going to speak about it. So that's why William, he has to address it. It's like if you ignore the elephant in the room, then you ignored it.
If Joaquin
And if you
never
speak
said it,
about
he
it,
would have
you
never
get what I'm
said
saying?
nothing.
Maybe not. But it's
when
definitely
he done
something worth.
speech, him walk off almost like him forgot him the award, and then him, I don't know if somebody said to him or what, but you see him turn back around and go back and collect it. Like, I don't know if it's
But this is the thing. So we have to be included behind the scenes as well. It's just like when the whole Kobe Bryant thing, where they showed what's his name, Who did they show?
LeBron James.
LeBron, and if there was black people in the studio working behind the scenes, they would, hey, that's wrong.
You're wrong, yeah.
But there's no black people to speak for us. If we're not anywhere in the
Yeah,
system,
he did say that as well, and
how are we
that-
going to go up
yeah.
the ranks? Listen, when I went to where'd I go? Oh my God, I went to the Middle East. I went to Dubai, yeah, and the people I flew with, they had us in business class. So we went into like the lounge and whatever. White people are funny, you know. You see when you're somewhere that they think you're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh God, if you see the looks,
Yeah,
everybody's looking. Oh,
Yeah, they give you the mad
what's
looks,
it?
blood.
looking at me like, what am I doing in there? Like, who is he? He must be somebody. But you're nobody.
Yeah, yeah.
So why can't I be a fucking nobody?
They can be nobody.
No, but it's true.
you got to be a celebrity.
You got to be
For
someone.
you to be on our level, you got to be
but that's
someone.
that's the
funny,
mental.
though.
But they were looking at me like,
I never prayed that before.
Yes.
That's funny. That's
it's
funny.
true. They're looking at me like,
There are no one.
they're no one.
But
they're
because you're not white, you have to be
someone.
be there. You can't be nobody else.
No, but I get that when I go certain places. You know them posh places when you go there, they just look at you like who are you?
Well,
You
you're
understand?
always
Don't give
eating with fucking wings juice around your mouth. Right?
But you know what I'm saying? They always look at like say you're somebody.
Yeah, you got to be someone, or
They,
you
they
wouldn't
don't
be.
give me no dirty looks like ooh, they get me. They look at me like they're trying to recognize me.
Who are you?
Yeah, they're trying to recognize
Yeah,
me.
who are you? You
Yeah.
got to be someone.
They don't look at you like you're. Who are you?
No, but-
they look at you like who are you?
Right.
Because they don't.
Whereas,
look-
but this is what I'm trying to say. This is how bad it is. You see, when they say like about racism, yeah, it's so entrenched in people's DNA. That's a natural reaction for them. It's not like they're not conscious of it. They're not conscious of, oh no, I shouldn't look. But they all do it. Everyone's looking like, who's this?
Yeah.
Why is
Because
he?
you've got to be.
Why they-
Yeah,
you have to be
because-
of somebody
yeah,
to
you
be
must
here.
be
every time
somebody
they
to
see
be here.
stature, every time they see stature, like like if the Jay-Z's of this world, they're in meetings. They're in meetings because they're Jay-Z, and everyone they're in meetings with are just workers of but really highly paid workers of certain businesses. But we have to have a representative that is famous and rich and famous and been put on by everyone as our representative, and not just Winston. That's really successful.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying?
You got-
It's got to be.
it's mad.
And it's a really unfair.
But I guess it's what they show on TV. Like the majority of
that's-
black people on TV are basketball players,
It's not
musicians.
about TV. It's about it's
what
about,
they see.
It's not about it's not the TV. It's what they don't see, because their businesses, the board of directors is never black. So it's what they don't see. Do you get what I'm saying? Because if they were used to seeing a CEO of a big company that was a black man,
But it's also-
and these big every time they have these big meetings with like big CEOs and stuff, like
Fine.
they were black people present
Alright.
in the board of directors, then you wouldn't be so
Yeah,
ignorant,
but
because
it's
you'll be used to it.
That's equal to what you see as well, because what they see is
Yeah, I agree.
basketball players,
Yeah.
rappers,
I agree.
No, but it's
musicians,
everything.
and they think that we're stars.
The question is the same as the question, because it's true. That's all they see.
Yeah.
But what Ceesix is saying is that they should be seeing.
Yeah, of course, but
they're
but
not
this
seeing
is
the
what
outside.
makes
Like
this
how
is
we were
what
talking
makes
about
them
your
I'm
sister.
dealing with.
She's like your sister.
Yeah.
Like, she got her degree now, and she's gonna go on and be successful and
Yeah.
have a great job. But she's gonna be a minority.
Yes.
She's gonna be a minority.
Yeah.
So people are gonna look at her differently at first until she prove herself. Then,
Yeah.
oh, it's all right. I don't know what your sister's name is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right. Brenda's all right.
Yeah.
But you have to prove yourself first.
Yeah.
You can't just come
You
in and
can't
just
just
slot
be-
into the team.
Yeah.
You have to be like, operate at a higher level.
And how it is now, a black Instagram model who shows her titty them will get more respect than the girl who just got a degree.
They know.
It's mad.
But not
You
only
catch what I'm
from
dealing
black
with?
people.
But that's sex.
But that's
though.
what I'm talking about.
No, but,
sex
but in
sells,
terms, no, but that's just we're missing the point. Because if that same woman, the Instagram model, is walking through the airport, she'll get the same look as Kane. Who is she? Because she's still a black woman. Do you get what I'm saying? So all of that, I get your point.
But what is she doing here?
What
Who
is she doing here? Like, you don't like when you end up at BAFTA. I remember Freddie threw a party at BAFTA. Yeah, so we're playing at BAFTA, and when we come there, I don't think they were expecting to see so many black people there. I don't know. He got in there with them and he threw this party. No, it was called the Back to Black Awards, and I was DJing there. And when I got there early, I've come in, and I just felt like they don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I don't think they know what's going on. The way that the people, the organizers of BAFTA were there, and I don't think they realized what was going on. And when the people started coming, they looked uncomfortable, and we were like, black people were excited to be there. Be a selfie by the one eye.
Right. Yeah.
We're excited to be here.
But can I say something to you? Look, and that's and the next thing, you shoot the messenger for saying this, but that's we want acceptance from the white man.
Yeah,
BAFTA.
right.
When we should have our own shit. Yeah, our own prestigious shit that means as much as the BAFTA. We can create that shit, but we're sitting down fighting each other. We should have these. We had mobiles. We rubbed it out. Our own people rubbed it out.
Hold on, what's happened with that?
I don't know, but
Coming back.
we weren't really behind it
disappeared
like
for a
that.
couple of years.
We should have been behind it.
No one respected them.
And there you go. We don't respect our own, but we want to get the validation from the white man.
Yeah, of course.
Fuck the BAFTAs, blood. This should be the BLAFTAs. Or you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get
we should have our own shit. We shouldn't want to look for validation. Remember, our shit is our shit. So remember, the BAFTAs like for the white people to validate us. We should validate
But let me
ourselves
tell you what's funny, yeah?
first, and we don't validate our fucking self
you're
first
100%
in the
correct.
hood. So
You're
stop
right.
us like, the white man, the BAFTAs. What is there for us? Who's create? If someone creates something for us that is prestigious for us, then we can do it. But we stop. Why can't we do that? Why are we sitting down waiting for the fucking? No, I'm taking part of that. Why can't you know what I'm saying? Remember, you tried it with the black film. You've tried it. You put your money where your mouth is. Yeah. You tried the whole weekend for this black shows. You catch what I'm dealing with? So let's just do that. Why are we waiting for the white man for this? The Brit Awards and that? Fuck that, blood. We're not even British. Why can't we have the African awards then? Why are we so want to have a Brit Award? You know what I mean? They don't even like us here. You know what I'm saying? So why we want to fight? Would you fight for this country? No, but you want a Brit Award. I guess the people them who fight for this country and them army soldiers, they should get the Brit Award because they're going to Taliban and coming back with post-war stress and rascal. You know what I mean? We don't stress and rascal. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we don't do nothing but make music, and we're fighting for. You understand?
No, you're right.
We should do our own. But we got some fucking bawling about validation from the fucking white man.
We got some good. We got some people that are like, you know, like George the poet, who was recently given the MB and refused.
There you go. Let's pick up him. Let's not start caring what if the
validation. I hear what this is. I feel the same thing with for instance, when we check it, like Kane, how many awards have you won for comedy?
Yeah, I've won quite a few.
How many?
6.
For how many years?
14 years.
And what awards are these?
But they're black awards.
But what are they?
Oh, fucking hell. I don't even know.
Every year it change.
Yeah, it's still different.
But that's what I said. There's not a consistent one. Because I said the same thing as well. Like there's the UK Entertainment Award. They try.
MVSA. They tried. I've got award for best newcomer. Yeah, that was it.
She made this girl she done it herself and she created and she be going. I think they're going on to their 5th year now or 4th year, and that's good because they're being consistent. But you're right. There's not many out there that do it because. And then if you're a talented individual, unless you're a musician. It seems like unless you're a musician or an actor, actress, there's no other awards.
Yeah, there's no validation.
But that's the thing. Really. Like, look, as I said, Freddie.
Just putting it out there as well. Sorry, 1 sec. Just put it out there. If anybody go and vote on UK, what is it? Urban UMA Awards. UMA Awards. I've been voted for, nominated for. Entertainer of the year.
There you go. Push them things there.
But yeah, so as I say,
go on, vote for me. No.
Yeah, Freddie was right now put on Back to Black Awards, and he was that awards were for people that were black doing stuff in the community. Like a lot of people won it, you know, for helping the youth and stuff. But it was in BAFTA, and I think the reason for it being there was for the setting, like. We want nice things too. It doesn't have to be in the local banqueting suite.
There you go.
We want nice things, and we can bring our thing here. And so it had a statement, but it didn't survive. And they don't survive.
The reason why it didn't survive because a lot of people are behind it.
They don't support it.
But it's weird how black people are, you know, because we're trendsetters, but we're also like sheep as well.
So when you say trendsetters, please explain to me.
So what we do, we're very good at. We start a trend.
Like what? Like
even fashion, for example. Like how we wear our clothes,
music.
How we dance. Everything.
No, I'm just asking for a point. I'm not arguing.
So everything that we do is like, we make everything cool. Yeah. We make everything cool. So as soon as we start doing something, now it's validated for everybody else to do it now. But we don't support our own thing. So what we'll do, we'll wait now until everybody else is on it. That's when we're not, is he going to go to such and such? Because everybody else is on it.
Once it busts.
Yeah, once it's bust. But by then, it's like, well, how are we going to build something in a short space of time?
Yeah, I think...
You're correct.
Yeah, I agree with you, but then you see when you speak about the trend setting, I feel like... all right, for example, we're going to speak about fashion.
Yeah.
I feel like the people only set trends and follow, like people follow them when they're wearing clothes that is like designer clothes and stuff that's not for them. So the local designers and black designers, their clothes are not. But there's no one setting trends. You're right. I'm not. There's no one wearing that.
I'm not saying it's black-owned clothes companies, but I'm saying how we put our shit together.
But then is it setting trends or is it creating a facade? Like when people go on
but not
flights,
necessarily.
and they're in first class, I only know, but obviously I don't have loads of white friends. Got one. So, but other than that, I don't really know I don't have a lot of white friends here. So, but I know when black people get in first class, they have to take a selfie. They make it So I guess the people that are in first class all the time probably look at them and think like, oh, it's a bit sad, isn't it? Like taking selfies, holding champagne and that. Do you get what I'm saying? But that's us bussing the place. So when that's your Instagram picture off to Dubai, first class, bam, you're looking like $1 million. But you're not celebrating, you don't do that when you're in economy. So that's just like wearing your ordinary clothes. Like, or wearing a black-owned clothes. You get what I'm saying? This is a black-owned
All right, let me tell you something, yeah?
You get what I'm saying? And if we wear it the same pride you wear your Balenciaga, it might set a trend, a real trend.
Can I say? Yeah, but look at Trapstar.
Yeah, but Trapstar, people...
They're not black, though.
Yeah, of course they are.
Yes, bro.
And they're Asian.
Listen, Trapstar...
As Asian as you.
Right?
I went to the shop.
Yeah,
but they were Asian.
shops, workers.
They were Asian brothers.
That work. So
I didn't know. That's
so if
what
you
I
go
thought.
Sainsbury's and see a black man, is Sainsbury's a black man's shop?
No, I thought that they were Asian.
Yeah, no,
Sorry,
they're not.
fuck
But you
no.
got to remember,
Don't
you know.
jump on me. God fucking hell.
Why for the jump on you?
jump on you? Nobody not jump
I
on you.
just said
No,
I
but-
thought they were Asian.
No one
and you
jumped on
lot
you.
are telling
You
me.
said, no, they're not.
Can I just say
Jesus
something, yeah? This no, but you see, like you were saying, I understand exactly what you're
There's a
saying.
point you make me
But
don't want to go too far from it,
Okay,
you know.
but one thing, yeah, sorry, just one more point, yeah. You see how we are. I know what you're saying about us not supporting our own brands and stuff like that, but we are so affected by slavery, you know.
Of course, I believe
We're
that.
so affected. You know that it takes 7 generations for it to, like the trauma lasts for 7 generations of anything. So if you had one generation that was abused in a particular way, that trauma can last for up to 7 generations unless it stopped.
It's called genetic memory banks.
But how we view ourselves, is fucked up, because that's why I will see Dizzle if I don't know him. I mean him want to fight. If I see him in a certain environment, it's like me and him there's a problem.
The only two
but if I see you on holiday or somewhere where it's just me and you, we're good. Why is it? You understand? It's like there's something in our head.
Yeah, you're in Spain. See another black couple.
Yeah, yeah.
I've done it myself.
Yeah, you're the rascal. What about you?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, friends.
As soon as we're like the minority and we have to
The
cling
extra
together,
minority, like
Yeah.
even smaller.
but as soon as like it's like you're with your bridges, I'm with my bridges. All of a sudden now,
Yeah, the only
I want to hurt you. You want to hurt me.
for no reason. That's what I say. You know, if you get a nice car and you're driving down the road, so you're in your brand new whip. The only people that are gonna give you dirty looks is
It's your own.
your own.
But alright, so back to the point where you just say, yeah, about the trend setting and
Yeah.
whatever. What did you say, trendsetter and
Trent,
And it's sheep or something.
yeah, but we're followers as well.
yeah, because alright, so for instance, with the awards as well, when they do create awards, like for we, like I'm gonna say for we as well, because then put me in that
You're part of the
category as well, Ceesix, yeah. Then put me.
He's black. You know, I don't see you as white. You know.
I know, but I have to make it clear for Ceesix.
Do you see Yardie as white?
I'm white, because my name
Do you
White
see him as
Yardie.
white?
I don't see colour with Yardie.
I'm
just
white
see him-
Yardie.
I don't
though.
see him.
I'm white.
I just
No,
see
but
him-
in my
he's
head,
white.
I hear you, but he listen. Let's
I
not.
see him
Let's
as white, but he's a Jamaican.
No,
man.
but I know
just
I
see him
don't
as a
see-
Listen, let's not
Jamaican.
beat around the
He doesn't
bush.
seem white at all.
He knows his place. The earlier on, when you said the girl called you a nigger, he was not gonna say that because he's got parameters to it. So yes, I don't listen. He's my brother, and I don't see him as a white man. But if he was running around saying nigger, I would have a problem. I'm not gonna lie.
Ras, man,
I would have a
Do you want me to
problem.
be honest with you? I wouldn't.
I would.
I wouldn't.
I would.
I-
I get you, but that's your opinion.
But can I just say, the color of his skin is nothing to do with you looking at him a certain way. To me, you say nigger, it has to come from a certain place. If I know you're not saying it because you're trying to be
I hear
derogatory,
you. I
for
hear
me
you.
that's enough.
I accept what you're saying.
That's enough.
But I'm telling you
How
from
are you-
my
I
perspective.
understand that.
Listen, I'm
But
telling
I
you
know
from my
what
perspective.
he, even someone calling Chris nigger, it buns him.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know. You understand? It's only this skin color, but he has nothing to do with.
I don't think.
with
Listen,
white. if
I
you know
don't
what I'm
think.
saying.
But the fact
100%.
is,
Yeah.
I don't think he's like. I don't have a problem with him, like at all. I don't know why you think I got a problem with you. You think I got a problem with you? You think I got a problem with the fact that you're white?
Just when we have conversations about race and that, me go very quiet now because you know me no want
Yeah.
offend.
No, but can I tell you? I'll be honest with you. The honest truth, though, Yardie.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the issue with you.
Yeah.
I think that's his subject. That's his special subject that is passionate for him.
Very
That's what
passionate.
I think it is. I don't think it's
Passionate.
against you.
You hit the nail on the
Yeah,
head.
I don't think it's
No,
not
it
against
is.
you. I think it's a passionate subject for him.
Cause when you tell him say him a black man features, you made his life.
But
I'm a black man though. That's the thing. But I'm a black man.
You're not.
This is what I'm saying. Listen, you see that, yeah? You see that? I know man's joking, yeah, but you see that? That is the bullshit that we're going through. That whole separation, like there's no, even Kane said it to Chris, but you ain't fully black though. But he's a black man. He's a
Why
black
never
man.
defend him? Why
No,
never
no,
defend
because-
him? Why never defend him?
look,
You
Chinese,
just stay there.
listen,
You see,
listen,
that's the
listen,
same thing.
listen,
Hold on.
no, hold on, let me finish. Let me
No,
land,
I'll
bro.
make you finish.
Let me
We just
land.
want to add this
If you're
point.
not gonna let me finish, then there's no
there
point
what?
talking.
There is.
You're not
There is.
You
Because
you're not gonna let me land, there's
me
no
never
point.
finish my point. Remember, you remember.
Alright, so we'll
Hold on.
finish your point and don't ask me a new question.
Yeah, hold on. Remember,
Finish your point and don't ask me a new question.
Hold
If
on.
you never got to finish,
Hold
don't
on.
ask me nothing new.
Hold on. Yeah?
Yeah,
Hold on.
Fine,
Remember, I was saying my point, and you said, wait, let me just say this, and we allow you to say the point
Wait, what
about,
point was that?
about me. Cause I was about to say something, I'm say white, I'm say Ceesix, I know I'm white, and then you went and make a big speech about.
Yeah, but you pointing it out
Hold
like
on.
I'm fucking, like I've got a problem with you.
No, because
So
every
you
time
see-
we talk about it, you know, like
No,
you say, you're very passionate.
It's about,
you're passion fruit about it.
No,
so
it's about when you got a viewpoint on racism.
you see how you cut me and I'm finished.
No, because what you're trying to do is,
But you see,
know,
I'm
alright,
sure.
cool,
You see how me
cool.
stop and
No,
allow
but
you.
when you
Now
say
show
stuff
you that as an
I hear you.
example.
All right,
so
you
me
finish.
stop
You
and make
finish.
you do it.
You
Alright, cool.
finish, and then
So
I will
basically,
talk.
what the point I was making here is this the same thing black people have to deal with, is that they will stand by and watch black people put down other black people. Because when Kane did tell you, say you're not black, him who is passionate about it never stand up here and say he's a black man, Kane, like me.
But you do look.
And what you
Chinese,
just did to Dizzle was say, you see what you just said to me? That's the same thing that we're dealing with.
Okay.
So,
You just
Mr.
said the
All
same
right.
thing.
Well, let
Yeah.
me finish. Since
Yeah.
we on this podcast for the
Yeah.
whole, we're on week 57. We've had so much arguments about race, and you lot have told me off air, don't deal with race like that. Don't always bite when it comes to race. You lot have all told me that. So when Kane speaks to Chris, I'm just gonna leave it. But when you speak to me, I'm gonna address it. So
When me speak to you.
no, anybody, he
anyone,
spoke to
okay,
me and acted like I'm not a black man, but I'm a black man. We're in the same boat. Don't separate dark skin, light skin. There's no separation.
You
That's
them
the
not
difference.
listen to you.
You don't have to listen if you don't want to. I don't care. And you, when you say stuff like, oh, I'm saying it for C6, what you're doing is you're painting this picture, sending it out there. Whether it's subconscious, people are gonna receive it like I've got a problem with you, and that's wrong. So when you do that, you're now telling people I better not say nothing about race around C6 because he has a problem with me. People will hear that and think that. So that's why that's why I stopped you.
But that's why I
That's why I
clarified.
stopped you.
I
I
did
don't
clarify.
have a problem with
Passionate.
you.
You're very
And I'm
passionate.
speaking about everyone's viewpoint on racism is different because if you've experienced
let me
it,
finish my
no,
point
no,
then.
let
Let me
me,
finish my point.
bruv,
Finish
just stop, man.
We hear your point, though.
If you've experienced
Okay.
it, your understanding of it is different
But
than someone.
Have you experienced racism?
Let him finish
Like,
then.
on the
Quick.
deep-
All right, so wait, so
All right, you've just finished.
have I finished? You just fucking cut me, bruv. All right, you finish. I won't speak about it.
No, it's not that.
I won't speak about it.
You
But we
told
get
him
to what you said. We
that
get to what you said. We just
got
have
what
make a
you said,
point, but
then you just said no. Let's move on. But he wanted to finish, so you got to let
He
him
finished
finish.
what he was saying.
No, he just said he wanted to
All
finish.
right, finish.
See,
You
that's
finished.
all it
I
was.
won't say nothing.
No, because I thought you finished, but you said
Don't
All right,
worry
listen,
about it.
don't
It's
matter.
long.
Go.
It's long.
So back to your second.
I'm just trying
Yeah.
to make it balanced.
So when thank you very much.
That's all it is.
That the white side to you, you know.
Yeah, he did. I'm just trying to make it balanced.
But he-
because man wanted to finish.
Alright, back to what Ken said about the whole thing. Yeah, is when they create our awards and that. Yeah, the problem that it will be is like, for instance, say Dizzle get nominated, say you get nominated, say me get nominated, one more, say Chris get nominated.
Yeah.
The other ones who don't get nominated, they don't do it like I have to work harder to get recognized to get nominated next year. They just be like, fuck that award show, I idiot show that. That's
true.
why they don't support it because they don't look
true.
at it as anything. It's an idiot award. Which award is this?
Yeah.
Like everything have to start from somewhere, and that's the honest truth that's happened. Like I remember when the UK Entertainment Award first started, right? I got nominated. Ashley Inks,
I think Axel got
Axel as
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
and there was one more person. Can't remember who. There's 4 of us nominated for it, right? I didn't go to the award show, but I went to the pre-party for it. Ashley Inks won that year.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, fuck that award. The second year, I got nominated for it along with 3 other fellow comedians. And 2 of us went to the show. I won it that year. The third year, I got nominated again. So I was like, yo, man, I get nominated every year. Yo, man, but I was doing things to keep myself consistent.
That's right.
And then I think Judy was nominated as well. Few other people were nominated again. And I didn't make it, but I won again. So I won 2 years in a row. The second year, the fourth year, I think it was like Slim, Axel, Mo, somebody else again. So every year it was getting different. Like it went like exactly the same people. But it's like no one were really supporting in the beginning because they didn't believe in it. And I think now people want to get on it. Like they're trying I don't think they try their best to get on it, but they would like to be nominated for it. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing about it is if we don't get nominated for something, we just automatically be
Wipe
like,
it off. It's
wipe
like,
it off.
it's
We don't care about it.
rubbish.
Instead
But
of
it's like, you know, like old people in Jamaica people. You know when you give your grandson that she look at it and she can't work it. Chum, I rubbish that because she don't know what she can't work. You're not vexed, Ceesix.
No,
Are you?
I'm not.
I'm not.